Hello, Internet. I'm Matt Haas. I am going to the sheriff's office today. That's right. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I think I need to push some buttons here. Oh, did I have it right? Automatically mute. Yeah, there we go. It was right. Oh, well. It's not what you think. I'm going there on business, but I'll tell you all about it. Polly wants a crafter. He says, I am listening while I drive. Work seems to think 13-hour days are everyone's dream. Whoa. What? All right. I hope I have some good driving entertainment for you, Mr. Jerry Brown. Tom Spillane is here. He says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Tom. End of Trading says, hello, all. Where in the world are you now, Mr. End of Trading? You back in Indonesia, or are you in Thailand, where he was recently? If you care to disclose. So what am I doing? I noticed I had a misspelling, and I need to go to the sheriff to figure it out. The sheriff did not get my last name correct. My last name is Haas, and the common misspelling is to put two S's instead of two A's. So I have a license to carry firearms, and I was looking at it, and I'm like, doggone it. So I called, and I'm like, what's the process here? And they're like, just come in and we'll fix it. I'm like, I can dig it. So now I got to schlep to the main town in my area and pay for parking and kind of figure that out. Oh, 2 months. Okay, good deal. Well, I hope things are going good for you there, my friend. I also need to get making some videos. I've been stuck with this internet upgrade nightmare, and now that that's finally behind me, I need to focus on getting some videos out, but I can't get videos out when the computer's all filled up with files. I've got to back up those files and then get to making videos, because I'm sorry to say I am about a month away from losing monetization on Awesome Wood Things. Monetization is going to go away on this channel soon, and I don't think I can stop it now. I think I'm sort of beyond redemption. I have a big chunk of watch time that's going to go away, and then I'm going to be under the 4,000 watch hours, and they're probably going to take my monetization away, which sucks. But I'm not stopping. I'm going to keep plowing forward. Let the chips fall where they may. I also am going to do something that I should have done in 2014. Why 2014? That's when I started the YouTubes. I've been on YouTube since 2014. Seriously, on YouTube since 2014. I'm going to get a white balance card, and I'm going to make sure the colors are accurate, because this color here and this color here, it's not the same. Probably this too. This is probably not very good as well. So I bought one of those cheap little cards, and we'll see if it works properly. I always set it to auto white balance and just cross my fingers and just tweaked it until it looks good. I'm not doing that anymore. I need to step it up here, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what I'm going to do. My piano is coming together really nicely. I'm able to play the song really well now. I'm working on If I Only Had a Brain from The Wizard of Oz. I'm also going to look back at this video and watch every frame and see if it glitches. I had this like 1 second glitch where I will freeze and then pick back up again. I hope I have solved that problem. If not, I'm going to get on the phone with my ISP and start yelling at them. Or I might just throw away all the free hardware they gave me, the router and the extender, and I might buy a commercial router and extender. I don't think OpenDNS would solve that, but that might be an option as well. Whit Prophet is here. He says, it's Whit Prophet. Watching from Playa de Cameron. Wow, Mexico, I believe. Hi, Whit. Glad you're punching in here on your personal channel rather than your Hugh Demand channel. Polly Wants Crafter says, that's what I said. You got to hit that next viral video, Matt. You can do it. Well, I hope so. I hope so. I will make a video on these things since it's starting to be around that time now. And I think the angle with this video will be, can a portable laser engraver do large-scale production? I think any YouTube video with a question mark that leaves something open where you have to watch the video to find the answer, like that can kind of be more engaging. So maybe that'll resonate. Maybe not. Who knows? Who knows? David W. Ryan is here, says, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you. Thursday means I don't work my full-time job. Why? Because I have to take all these vacation days, and I have to take vacation. So they're forcing me not to work. Speaking of work, I had my annual review, and let me tell you, I've kicked some serious butt at my full-time job. Some serious butt. And I don't want to disclose too much publicly, but I was pleasantly surprised. Bottom line, people are recognizing the work I'm putting forward, the quantity and the quality of the work that I'm putting forward, and it was recognized by multiple senior people, and I was very happy about that. Look who's here. It's the person that's going to increase my, what do you call it? I forget the name. I have to increase my, darn it, tall boy. What do I need to increase? You need to help me out there. I'm here. It's your official day off. Woot, woot. You know it. Rich Vibes peeking in here from the United Kingdom over there in merry old England. He says, winning. I'll take it. I'll take it. I would love someone to force me not to work. This is what happens when you build your life doing something you love. You know, it's all good. Yeah. Swagger. That's right. Duh. I would consider me not having that because I couldn't even remember it. There it comes. Now they're reminding me. Oh my gosh, my swagger is way low. Do I need good swagger? I believe I do. And it's good to have some people in my corner here trying to increase my swagger. We'll see how that goes. I'll give you an update on the woodworking piece of equipment I was trying to buy used. I talked about a friend of a friend who was selling premium woodworking equipment, and the one thing I don't own, because believe me, I own everything, excluding the 3D printer. But besides that, I own every traditional woodworking tool known to mankind, except an overhead drum sander. The one I want costs about $1,350, so $1,350. And the guy was selling his. I tried to get him down to $800, which is more than half, because my rule for buying woodworking tools used is half of retail, no more, or lower. But I was willing to go above it. He just wanted too much. He came to 1,000, and I was like, I can't do it. So that's chapter is now closed, and I don't have that tool, which is fine. It's a luxury tool. I can do without it. We gonna get you right, Matt, says I am tall boy. Okay. Even Dave, you get it. Even Dave get you. Okay. Um, your kids are going to laugh at Thanksgiving, but we got you. Oh, believe me, I catch heck and back when I try and use, what word did I use around my son? He was just like, oh, I made something on the grill and it came out really good. And I was like, and I was talking to my son about it. You know, he wasn't with me while I was doing it, but I was saying, oh, yeah, yesterday we had hamburgers on the grill and they were delicious. I was like, it slaps. And he's like, Dad, no. You can't use the word slaps to describe delicious food. I was like, don't tell me what to do. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Oh my goodness. Well, did my video freeze at all during this session that you've noticed? It's almost imperceptible. When it does happen, it's almost like I just held still for just a moment, but I'm going to watch this back frame by frame. I might actually even build a video where it just goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It just does like 60. It just flashes numbers from 1 to 60, and I will do that in 1 second and then repeat it and then go stream and then watch the stream back frame by frame to see if it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. If it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, then I would skip a frame. I don't know if that's a thing, but I think I'm going to do that. And I'll probably do 1 through 30. I'll probably do like 30 frames a second and 60 frames a second. Bring it into Ecamm, put it on as an overlay, and have it run through, and then stop the stream. So if you might want to jump on, well, if you see me on the Facebook groups, the streaming testing Facebook groups, either online video mastermind group or live streaming friends, I might do that little test. We'll see. No looks perfect. Well, that's good. That's good. The only change I did this time was I jacked this Ethernet cable for the streaming computer directly into the router, because the router was going into a switch, and then the computer was connected to the switch. And I thought maybe the switch was a little noisy and dropping something, but we'll see. I hope this solves it, because I'm paying for the bandwidth. So, and I think it's a bandwidth issue. I don't think it's a computer issue. I don't think it's an Ecamm Live software issue. I don't think it's, and I rebooted this computer, and I deleted some extra files off the hard drive, although I had 600 gigs free. So I thought maybe, because when I stream, I also record, and I thought maybe the recording, like if the computer has trouble finding space on the hard drive to actually build the file, it might glitch a little bit. So I did everything I could to make sure this was just smooth as butter, because I like streaming in 60 frames a second. Not everyone can stream in 60 frames a second, because when you move your hand like this, you can see the fingers. Like my fingers don't turn into like a blob. I don't know. Do you need 60 frames a second for just talking head stuff? Who knows? But I'm getting way deep technical here, but this is where my mind goes as a content creator. And this Awesome Fun Things morning show is about my content creation. And then I think you might be getting a little crazy on the frame thing. Even if it glitches, nobody notices. Oh, I have the most critical eye over anybody. Did you notice a difference yesterday on my stream? I did a 2-millisecond delay last night. Your stream was not in sync, and there were dropped frames. And I noticed when you go to your close-up camera, tall boy, and then switch to your regular one, it freezes the stream. Not this show, but the show before, it freezed so long, like it freezed for like multiple minutes. This show, when you went close up and then regular, it froze for like 45 seconds. There's something needs adjusted, and I don't know what to tell you. Um, I wish I could pinpoint what's happening over there, but I'm glad you dialed it in to try and keep the sync proper. But I think there's a difference between what your computer records, tall boy, to your hard drive and what actually goes out on the stream, because it's a little out of sync. It would depend on which frame rate it streams at. So that's the thing. I think I need to do this test on YouTube, because at one time, I don't know if this is the case because I don't really keep up on Facebook, but Facebook would downsample you to 30 frames a second on Facebook. Even though you're pushing 60, it only allowed 30 through. So I don't know. As a creative, we care about the smallest things. This is what I tell people when they're trying to build their YouTube channel. I'm like, watch your stuff back every time. So if you do a 15-minute live stream, you got to spend 15 minutes watching it back. Not watching it back 2 times the speed. Watch it back. See how you're talking. See how you're delivering. See when you're switching. Just watch your stuff back. And you alone, the content creator that created it, will have the most critical eye over anyone. You can hire someone to do it, but you know what works and what doesn't. That's how you get better. People say, I stream all the time. Do you watch your stuff back? No. Then you're just staying the same. You got to watch your stuff back. I'm convinced. Someone's here. Laura, hey. Hi, Laura, Facebook user. Glad you popped in here. Hope you're doing well. Tall boy says, I listen to you, man. I be tapped into the community. I love it. I love the community. Yeah, I was watching speaking of the community, Doc Rock, whom I love to death. I hope to meet him one day. He's the Ecamm ambassador. He's the community manager for Ecamm. And a lot of people say, Ecamm isn't doing this right. And it turns out it's not Ecamm's fault. It's the camera's fault. So he was saying, I'm tired of Ecamm getting flack for problems that's not Ecamm's problem. And he said, if your colors are whack, I'm trying to increase my swagger. He's like, if your colors are whack, you have to set your white balance. Don't use auto. He says, don't even come to me talking about colors if you're using auto white balance. And he showed you how to do the white balance and how to test your colors and stuff like that. I'm like, you know what? I've been on YouTube almost 10 years. So I think after a decade, I need to get this figured out. Speaking of being tapped into the community, I'm like, you know what? He's right. It's time for me to step it up. And frankly, I think I got this. This is dialed in, I think, perfect. What I see on screen and what I see playing back off of the actual platform, off of YouTube, this looks color accurate. This looks not color accurate. And this is my newest one. I don't even know what's happening over here. But my goal is to get these 3 separate pieces of camera gear from 3 separate manufacturers. We have Sony, GoPro, and Elgato. This is not what you do as a content creator. If you care about this stuff, you get Sony. Like, you get all the same hardware. But I'm going to attempt to get everything looking the way I want. And does this even matter? I mean, does a half a second glitch once a stream matter? No. Does having this color and this color be dead on accurate matter? No. The content matters. But once you invest in all of this stuff and you start knocking down problems, these little tiny problems are all you've got left to figure out. So that's kind of what I'm doing. All right, I'm leaving it here. Please give me a big old like. Liking helps the channel. And I'll be back tomorrow, baby. I'll let you know. And I should have a lot of creative stuff to talk about because I got the day off after I see the sheriff, which shouldn't be very long, just to fix some paperwork. I'm not in trouble with the law. I just need to fix some clerical stuff. All right. Love you all. Bye.